Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with Julian. Today we're going to be talking about the Tier 3 and the Tier 4 gas card accounts. If you didn't watch the first video with Tier 1 and Tier 2, go ahead and check that out. You'll know where all this information is coming from. And basically, I'm going to just run through it. And just to be clear, I didn't name all the cards that were WEX, but the ones that I knew of off the top of my head, I named them, called them out for WEX. And these aren't all the universal cards. Keep in mind, some of these cards will be universal as well. So I mentioned a couple ones that I know of, but I didn't mention every single one. Always do your due diligence. Information changes all the time, so make sure you look into this and review this information if you're going to apply for one of these cards. So let's get into it. Tier 3, Arco, that reports to DNB, Experian, and Equifax. They have a net 7, a net 14, or a net 15 available. Next is Sunco, that reports to DNB and Experian. They have a net 15 or revolving. I thought that was interesting. Then there's Speedway, supposed to report to Dun & Bradstreet and Experian. They have a net 15 on that. Sinclair, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, that's a net 15. I know that's with WEX. BP, that's Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. So that's a 3-banger. Net 7, net 10, and net 15. Shell, that's Dun & Bradstreet and Experian. That's a net 15. That's with WEX. Royal Farms, that's Dun & Bradstreet and Experian, a net 15. Stripes Fleet, that's Dun & Bradstreet and Experian, net 15. That's a WEX universal card. Mapco, that's a 3-banger, DNB, Experian, and Equifax, net 15. Citgo or Psycho, no, definitely not Psycho. CITGO, however you pronounce that. It's DNB and Experian, net 15. SpinX, SPINX, that's DNB, Experian, and that's a net 15 as well. And that does it for the Tier 3 cards. And what's really surprising to me is I didn't realize most of these accounts that they even have available for no PG are, almost all of them are just gas cards, which is kind of surprising. I just wasn't familiar with a lot of these names. So, but now after actually doing the research, I ended up finding out most of these accounts are just straight gas cards. So let's get into Tier 4. Thornton's Fleet Works, that's DNB and Experian. That's a net 15, that's a WEX card. Circle K, DNB and Experian, net 15, WEX card. Irvine, DNB and Equifax, that's a net 7, net 15, or net 30. Fleet Corp / Fuelman, that's exactly how they say it. I guess Fuelman acquired Fleet Corp back in 2000, but they're supposed to report to DNB, Experian, Equifax. That can be a net 7, net 14, or net 15 account. Universal Fleet MasterCard, that's DNB, Experian, and Equifax, another 3-banger. That could be a net 7, 10, or 15. Phillips 66 / Conco / 76 Commercial. I was recently approved for this card. This is another 3-banger. It's backed by Synchrony Bank. They report to DNB, Experian, and Equifax, a net 15, 30, or revolving. So that's cool. These, when you have a revolving card, it's way easier. It's really a pain to deal with net 15s and net 30s for payments. But anyways, Chevron, Texaco, Universal Card, DNB, Experian, that's a net 7. Global Fleet, DNB, Experian, and Equifax, that's a revolving card, another revolving card. Racetrack, DNB and Experian, net 15. Cenex, CENEX, supposed to report to Equifax, net 25. Alon or Alon, DNB and Experian, that's a net 15. And then Tesoro, TESORO, DNB and Experian, and that's a net 15. So that's all the Tier 3 and the Tier 4 cards according to them, where they're supposed to report to, what terms they're supposed to be on. And yeah, there's a lot of solid information. I can honestly say that most of these companies I never heard of before doing this little bit of research. You know, I'm familiar with Arco, I'm familiar with Shell, and you know, obviously Chevron, stuff like that, but not the rest of them. So that pretty much does it, guys. I hope this information helped you out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay blessed, stay hustling, and until next time, peace.